Hey folks, welcome back to another video from the Striped Shirt Brigade, I guess. No, actually this is Daphne and Layla from Green Roxas Productions, and as we promised, we are back to talk about Juice Beauty. We did the introductory video 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we've been trying out the products since and doing some research on some of their claims. So we're gonna talk about all that stuff right now, I guess. The first thing we're going to talk about is using the products themselves and what we thought about them. And in general, I didn't see much difference between this and a conventional product. So if that's the goal, to make sure that natural products are just the same as conventional products, I think they achieved that goal. But I didn't really like the products, and it's because I just don't think I like this type of product. I found that the moisturizers were kind of tacky and sticky after using them, and eventually they sort of absorbed into my skin overnight sometimes. But in general, I was not a huge fan, and I think the serum thing made it even more tacky, which is not good. I think I've discovered that I like oil-based moisturizers, just like the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Serum. That's the kind of stuff I like to use. The face wash was fine. It definitely kept my face feeling moisturized, so I would definitely use that again. But it did not get off makeup very well. And it's not a makeup remover, but I generally like cleansers that can serve that purpose. So those were my major thoughts. Oh, and the peel, the facial peel, which Layla and I were both a little afraid to try because it's like full strength facial peel. I didn't really feel anything when doing it, and I don't know if it's worth it. But Layla, what are your thoughts about the products?
Well, the products actually grew on me. At first, I didn't like them at all. I thought it felt weird on my face, and at first I thought it even might have smelled a little weird to me because I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't my favorite thing. However, I kept using it, and over time found that I really liked the effect on my face. I thought it actually was brightening and everything like that it said it was. But I agree with you on the texture. That took me by surprise too. So I find myself using this product only at night and not during the day, because I feel like it doesn't matter if it's sticky at night. But and strangely enough, I preferred the regular moisturizer to the SPF.
Oh, weird, because I preferred the SPF one to the regular moisturizer.
The face wash was just like any face wash. I didn't mind it. And the serum and everything like that. Like you said, just sticky, but kind of worked. I don't think I would buy it again.
The serum, I definitely expected it to be more oil-based, but I guess if you look at the ingredients, it's not there. I don't think there were any oils or anything in the ingredients. So, you wouldn't buy them again because they were good, but not for the price. Is that
it's not good for my face, and then I guess for the price especially.
Yeah, because we got the special deal, but I mean, it was good for a tester set, but looking at the prices for the individual items that you would need to keep up this routine, it was a little pricey. So I also wouldn't buy it again, but I'm glad I got a chance to use it, and I agree that they're just as good as conventional. So that's something. If this is the kind of conventional products you like, then you'll like these ones. And you felt it brightened. I felt my skin was pretty much, maybe I have bright skin already, I don't know.
Yeah, could be it. Definitely. And it moisturized pretty well. It was really just a matter of preference, like the stickiness and everything.
The stickiness.
My favorite.
Yeah, but well, that is our little review of Juice Beauty. But Layla, you did some research on their claims of the chemicals they use or the chemicals they don't use, as well as their cruelty-free status. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So luckily for me, doing this research, there is a nonprofit called Environmental Working Group, and they have something called the Skin Deep Cosmetics Database. So I went to this database and just typed in Juice Beauty, and it came up with a fair amount of information. So looking at the website, you can see that it lists out, okay, it has 13 products, and it gives it an overall score. And the way that it works, if you look at the score, a higher score is more chemically toxic, and a lower score is less so. And it kind of color codes it green to orange to red. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this Juice Beauty right here. Once I do that, it takes you to a list of each chemical in Juice Beauty. And then it says, what is the score of that chemical within the product? So the same scale. And then it says, what are the concerns with that chemical, and then you can click and it will show you the product that it's in. Overall, Juice Beauty got a 1 to a 2, which is really good. And then, however, you should also note when you're looking at this stuff, like it'll tell you the data, whether it's good or limited, so you know if maybe it's got a good score, but you're not totally sure, like the data.
That's something that's really big in these things, because the data validation and the source of the data, it matters so much to whether you can actually come to a real conclusion. And you notice that in all types of sustainability type things, because so much of it is self-reported by the company that makes the product. So you just have to be careful about who's giving them the rating and where their data is coming from. So it's really good that this website has that.
Absolutely. So I would recommend, if you're curious, it's more than just Juice Beauty on this website. There's over 70,000 products that you can search on here. So that's their review of Juice Beauty. And then the other element that I researched, as Daphne said, is their
vegan and cruelty-free.
Vegan and cruelty-free. Thank you. So I go to the Leaping Bunny program website, and that is, again, another form of certification. So if you see something that's Leaping Bunny certified, you know that they've met a lot of requirements in order to reach that certification.
So what kind of requirements are we talking about here?
So that would mean that there's no animal testing. So let's see, corporate standard of compassion for animals, the standard. And it gives like a whole basic list here. I guess in general, the way that I would summarize this is that there's no animal testing.
Okay.
In any ingredient in the product, in their suppliers or whatever, like and throughout the whole chain of that product's life cycle, what you're buying, at no point in all of that was there animal testing, and then there's follow-up monitoring.
That's great to hear, because I guess the purpose of this is that we just don't want products that are meant for us to cause pain and suffering to other creatures. And I have thought that for my entire life, and I'm really glad that we have this certification now that I didn't necessarily know about, but I have tried to use vegan beauty products in the past, and they are just as good as conventional beauty products. And there's some big brands out there that are vegan, like I want to say Tarte is, maybe it's not, I don't know, don't take my word for that, but if I can find a list of vegan beauty products, I will put a link in the description box for you guys. So that is great to hear that they have a good chemical scorecard, and they are also cruelty-free and vegan, because those are standards that are important to making this world more sustainable and more healthy for everyone, including animals living on it. But I think that is all we have about Juice Beauty at this moment. I guess we would recommend that people use it and try it out, because it was effective, if not our favorite products. But there's certainly something interesting in the marketplace that I definitely recommend people try, because there's so many more products on their website. We only tried a very select few, so I recommend. What do you think, Layla? Do you also recommend people try them out?
I would recommend trying, especially given that you can sample them in combination with each other. I appreciated that, and I really do think what they're doing or trying to do is admirable. And just the product itself, I would recommend on its own merits. So, yeah.
Maybe not the peel, because the peel didn't feel like it did anything. But there you go. So that is our review of Juice Beauty. Next week we'll be coming at you, I think, with a garden tour. I'm not sure. We've planned out a lot of things. But as I said in my last video, we've got toothpaste coming up, maybe meal delivery services. We want to do a little book club with everybody. So we've got lots of fun stuff. Yes. And so that is this video. Thank you for watching. If you do like these type of videos, make sure you press the thumbs up button so we know. If you have other questions about Juice Beauty that maybe we can answer with our experience with it, you can leave those comments in the description or in the comments below. And subscribe, because we want you to come back and see those videos that we have planned. So a nice thank you from me and from Layla, and we hope you come back for the next one. Bye, guys.